and welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I want to take a moment, of course, to say thank you to all of my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for all of your beautiful, kind comments. Do not forget to leave your comment beneath any of my readings this month for your chance to win a free video reading with me. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for personal reading as well, and for Instagram. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, please join us. Please pull up a stool, get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today because we're all friends when we gather around my table. And if you are new to the channel, please be sure to share and subscribe to this channel, and leave your comment below for your chance to win as well. So for today's pick a card topic, we're doing a yes/no reading. So any question on your mind, it can be about love, finances, your career, whatever you are asking Spirit, we're going to ask them for a yes or no answer today. We do have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 here, and I believe this is called the Wildwood Tarot. The Wildwood Tarot. Pile number 2 with the Pulp Tarot, and pile number 3 with the Vintage Tarot today. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting. My timestamps are listed below, and I'm going to jump into pile number 1 today. Again, we're asking Spirit for a yes or a no to the question that is on your mind right now. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You are drawn to the Wildwood Tarot, and this is your reading. A yes, no to any question that you are holding currently on your mind. So hold the question on your mind. It can be about any topic that you choose. And if this doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading. I am reading for the collective today. So yes or no, please, Spirit, for pile number 1. And as I lay down the cards, I'll start to get impressions about perhaps the topic that you're asking about. So we have the Page of Swords. We also have the 9 of Pentacles coming out first. And you could be, you're waiting for some sort of progress. You're waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting for perhaps news, or waiting for, because you're distracted by something and you're frustrated with this wait. We have the Fool. There's this message surrounding your frustration and how it's really driven by the ego, and not to let that sort of cloud your whole perspective, because a watched pot never boils. Yes or no, please, Spirit, for pile number 1. We also have the Journey. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, this is the Strength energy. And we also have the Hierophant. You could be waiting for news surrounding your job, or some type of career aspect coming through here for you, pile 1. You don't have to, of course. The Hierophant also speaks about our evolution overall in a lot of different realms of our life. But you're concerned about the unknown. And the delay in finding out, it seems to be kind of intentional for some reason. There's something to gain in the midst of this delay. And it feels very much driven surrounding your career, or some sort of movement you want to see with your practical progress. This could also be in relation to your home. And it could also be in relation to love as well, because here's the 6 of Cups as well. You have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the 3 of Cups, and we also have the 10 of Wands. What I love about this deck, the Pando Tarot, is you can see this, the 10 of Wands you have here, which is all of these burdens, this concern you have about the unknown here and what the outcome is going to be. And all of these little fireworks are going off, and you have the 3 of Cups with the Strength. The 3 of Cups is really speaking about reasons to celebrate for you, pile 1. If this is in relation to your career, if you have a career question in mind, then Spirit's saying yes, you're going to have some sort of development. You're going to be asked to really take a leap of faith into some sort of new realm, and you're building for yourself in a very, very big way. But this delay that you're experiencing, the frustration, that's what we're here to tackle, because there is some sort of battle going on inside of you, and it's distracting you quite a bit, but there's something to learn from it here. This death energy at the beginning or at the very end of your reading is all about this rebirth, how you're sacrificing one area of your life, but you're going into something brand new. We have the 10 of Wands, but there's the Wheel of Fortune. I love that. Turn of events for you. So don't be concerned about what travel is bringing. Don't be concerned about this delay and whatever it is you're waiting to hear about. Spirit says it's an absolute yes. Now we do have the Six of Cups here, and I want to clarify this Six of Cups, because this feels very much driven surrounding your practical development. But then we have the Six of Cups in here to throw us off. So let's clarify this, please. We have the Two of Wands. They really want you to sort of tap into your childlike creative abilities to start to manifest and just really hold that vision. They want you to start making plans. We have the Three of Wands. And they don't want anything from the past to hold you back, even a mindset. For some watching, this is really going to include travel in some way. So this new development in your life could involve even moving as well, but some type of travel. There's the Devil. We have the Devil here as well with Capricorn as I venture down the rabbit hole. So you could perhaps be a Capricorn as well. We have the King of Swords and we have the Three of Cups, but they really want you to keep your wits about you and keep a sharp focus, because you're going to have a reason to celebrate, and that's coming in very soon. Perhaps within the next 3 to 6 months is this shift going to happen for you, pile one. Oops. So this feels like a definite yes for you. You can even see here with the Nine of Pentacles, it really asks us to be patient and eliminate the distractions when we're on the road to some sort of success. This person they're wearing horns. There's a stag energy all surrounding your reading, which is really emphasizing strength. So you could be a Leo energy, but they are taming the rattlesnake. They are spending some time in meditation while they're learning through this development. And that could be the purpose of the intentional delay here, so that we can learn how to build that muscle. So we don't have to really bear the weight of that insecurity forever. There's the building blocks for you, pile one. Very abundant energy for you. The Four of Pentacles is about you building. It's like you have 1 foot in one realm, 1 foot in a new realm. You are leveling up in life, and there's co-create. They are really emphasizing taking advantage of an opportunity as it presents for you very, very soon. That's why the cheetah is here. It's like its tail is twitching and you are just bursting at the seam with potential. So you do not have to fear, and whatever it is you're holding in your mind right now, the question in your mind that you're posing to Spirit, Spirit is saying that it is a yes. And they're even saying it's time for a nap. You can rest assured, you can rest easy. You're in the process of creation. There's a beautiful momentum towards rebirths for you. And there's there's this emphasis on what you reap, you sow. So all of the work that you put in the past is creating this abundance for you, is creating the buildup. Again, not just something practical, but this is also relating to your spiritual development as well. So there's something very, very wonderful waiting for you. And I feel like this is going to also affect your family or whoever it is under your care. It's going to affect a lot of different people. So there's so many things to be grateful for here. You have here strength. They're emphasizing that when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And that's what your guides are asking. They're saying, be not afraid here. We have clearing. It's time to make room for growth. So even though endings can be scary and a little bit frustrating sometimes when we're waiting for that huge rebirth, it can be also very, very rewarding. Cleanse, wash your weary spirit clean, and time to take a walk in the wooded glade. So you're closing the chapter on one arena of your life and you're opening up to something big and brand new. It's really exciting too, because there's Taurus all over the energy. We also have this King of Cups, so I'm getting a lot of almost fatherhood energy. So there could be children involved in the future of your life, or if you already have children, they're emphasizing that for someone as well, how this could perhaps affect children in your life. So please take that as it resonates. Advice, please, for pile number one. With the question on your mind, Archangel Raphael says it's time to take a big breath. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. And that's the purpose of the frustrating delay that you're experiencing here before you get your yes, is because that's the purpose of the delay, so that you can gain mastery over that frustration. It says here, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are unanswered prayers. On the back of that deck. Beautiful energy for you, pile number 1. Let's get a charm bowl. This yes/no energy for pile 1. Please, Spirit, what else do you have to say to them about what to expect coming forward regarding their question? We have the Ace of Swords. You're really stressed out about this whole situation. And maybe you've been waiting what you would feel like is too long for your yes, or too long for this rebirth. But there's the Death energy just waiting in the balance for this to be executed. And even though, again, there's an aspect about us tackling this stress. So when we feel this really strong, intense energy of frustration, you can see this person barreling down and really plowing through that frustration. Because there is no such thing as delays. Spirit says everything's right on track for you. In the bowl, we have the Sun, and the Sun is reversed, but the Sun is always a very abundant energy, and it's just a little bit delayed for you, so don't worry. We have the building blocks here, and we have the monkey on our back. I do think of children, and I do think about burdens on our shoulders, so the unknown. But there's more information coming for you. This could affect someone's relationship, and yet there is an aspect of relationship and children being a factor even in the bowl. And we have this little 2-heart charm. I always think of the name Daisy and the name Holly with that little charm. And I just think about relationships. He loves me not. We have the shamanic feather. We have the leaf of change. A little wrench in our plans, and the wrench in our plans could be connected to this owl reversed, which I think of the King of Swords. So I think about our clarity being lost because of stress, but we do have expansion. So it's a yes for you, pile 1. If that resonated with you, please drop your comment below. Don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, share this video. It helps me to bring you guys more content. But I would love to have you come here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Pulp Tarot, and this is your reading. A yes/no for Spirit today. Any question that you're holding in your mind, is it a yes or is it a no? This can be about love. This can be about your career or finances, some sort of inspiration that you're holding. But let's ask Spirit, is it yes or no for pile number 2, please? We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or you can try a different reading. I am dealing with collective energy. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the 4 of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Judgment. And we have the 7 of Cups. I'm going to clarify this as we go forward. There's a lot of second guessing when it comes to your beliefs surrounding your question, pile 2. I feel like you're really second guessing yourself, and it's like you don't trust in whatever it is you're asking about, or you don't trust in the outcome. Or it's almost like you're afraid to trust in the outcome. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Empress. It almost feels like you're afraid something's not going to go forward or move forward in some way. This could be anything, a relationship, especially a relationship perhaps. This could have something to do with family. Wondering if you're going to have a family perhaps, or the type of relationship and abundance you're going to create in your life that could be surrounding your question right now. And in the present moment, I feel like you're not feeling very optimistic about the whole situation. And you're the type of person that really tries so hard to be optimistic and tries to stay focused. And I feel like you're struggling with this one, with this question on your mind here. And there's the Strength, which is interesting because the Strength is very emphasized in pile number 1 in a very different way. But it was very emphasized. So you could be a Leo perhaps here. What I love is that this beautiful Empress is here, and she's the most abundant card in the entire deck. And your concerns right now are not coming from a place of, they're not coming from a place of realism. It's coming from a place of fear in the present moment. And Archangel Raphael is actually coming forward here to offer you support, offer you healing in some way as well. And they say that in this present moment, you are really jumping to the gun when it comes to your expectations. It's like maybe you're making assumptions because of past disappointments surrounding the same question, or just your expectations not coming to fruition up to this point, so you're just not sure if it's going to happen for you regarding your question. But Spirit's really asking you to surrender what's coming, because they're talking about a delay perhaps for you, delays, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want in this case, because the Four of Swords is all about healing and reflecting and retreating on purpose so that we can heal, so that we can prepare for that next chapter, and it's being supported by the Chariot. And Spirit has, I feel, very abundant energy here surrounding your question, especially if it has to do with, again, building your life, your specific plans, your goals surrounding work, family, all of that. I feel like you're going to get everything that you want, or in the very least, that's going to be an option for you. But as you grow and evolve, and your perspective on some of your goals are going to shift a little, your perspective on what you want and what's going to fulfill you as your awareness develops is going to shift a little bit. So there's going to be minute adjustments, but overall, the overall aspect of what you want is a yes for you, Pile 2. Now they're presenting it as options in this moment because they want you to spend some time surrendering to what those goals are, really calibrating what you want in this present moment, so that we can start that process of surrendering to that focus instead of the focus of the Seven of Swords, which has us looking backwards, has us second guessing ourselves. And so Spirit wants you to let go of this expectation and instead start to build upon the strength inside of you to really reflect upon the imbalance that's making your perspective feel limited in this present moment. Because I feel a momentum of abundance for you. Even with my first card coming out of the deck, the Three of Wands, supported by the Ten of Cups, this is about anything that you feel will make you feel fulfilled. Home, family, the dream career, everything is encompassed in the Ten of Cups. And Spirit says you're going to have the option to achieve all of those goals. For some, again, there's going to be minute adjustments, but the overall energy is very, very abundant for you, Pile 2. Can you tell Pile 2, please, about this yes-no energy? It feels like a definite yes. It feels like a not yet, but a definite yes for you. And they're not even trying to, if you've had difficulties achieving this specific goals surrounding your question today, if you've had disappointments, if you've had losses, for instance, they don't define your future, and they're very adamant about that. But they're also not trying to argue against why maybe you're feeling frustrated or feeling disappointed or feeling worried, in the very least, about the future. They're not trying to argue that either. They're standing beside you, trying to offer you support. That's why Archangel Raphael, who's responsible for healing, is here. Very, very loyal to you and to your requests. We have Co-Create with Spirit. That came out in Pile 1 as well. Oops, and I have one that fell all the way over here. It's time for a nap. And that came out in Pile number 1 as well. Back of the deck says Yin. And it's looking in the reversal, but because I feel like, again, it's a delay. We're going to experience a bit of a delay here, but that's a part of the journey, and that's why they're asking us to surrender to the momentum and the movement. They want you to rest so you can trust your intuition. And they're even speaking about a woman's intuition, trusting in that woman's intuition and the wisdom codes that you have available to you from past lives while you wait for this yes to come in. But this chalice is like this beautiful open cup that's just waiting to be filled. We have grounded. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. Teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. So the delays here could be very purposeful, because you may be able to use what you're learning in these delays to help keep others encouraged when they're on the same path as you. And time, it's time to embrace the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. They don't want us wasting any unnecessary time looking into the background. Here we have origins, remember your roots, and how strong they are and how connected they are to the elemental earth energies that are supporting your visions and supporting your dreams. Advice, please, for Pile number 2. We have here spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel's bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths while you wait. We also have crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And that is the energy surrounding the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, because this really speaks about how we have a choice and the power of our own focus and upon where we place it. And they really want us to adjust that focus. They also say that your current sort of opinion about your question could be affected by your moon cycles. They also say that your question overall could have some type of connection to your moon cycles, so especially if your goals are surrounding family and of that kind as well. So capitalize upon them instead of having those moon cycles affect us in a detrimental way. Capitalize upon the moon cycles to help release anything that is no longer serving you when it comes to your manifestations overall. Let's get a charm roll, please, for pile number 2. Can you tell me, please, about their question, the yes, no that they are looking for? I feel like it's a definite yes, but it may be slightly delayed for you, pile 2. There's the Empress. It could have something to do with children, and you could have experienced situations in the past regarding your question where things were very unfair, or you felt like things were not fair, or you feel like in this present moment where you're sitting when it comes to your goals, it's not fair. But Spirit says it's just slightly delayed. That's all. It's just a little bit delayed, but you will still get the outcome that you're looking for. It's almost like this question or this outcome is being protected for you. There's a guard surrounding it. We have here Forever Friends, a puzzle piece. We have a wrench in our plans. It's a monkey wrench, though. And when I think of the monkey wrench, I do think of children. So please take that as it resonates. And it's red handled. So there's empowerment surrounding it. There's also the Holy Family here in the bowl. We have the Sea Star of Empowerment. We do have the Empress here, not the Empress, but the mermaid. So I think of it as siren. There's a little wrench, and it's connected to our intuition, connected to our expansion. We also have a little rabbit, so going down a rabbit hole of exploration. We have a phone off of the hook. We have the number 1. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight of Pentacles in any regard because it's all about loyalty to you, all about slow and steady that wins the race, and you're going to make it to your destination. So it's a very affirmative yes. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. Please be sure to check your links below for Instagram or for a private reading from Etsy if you feel called to. But I hope that you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Vintage Tarot, and this is your reading. A yes, no to any question that you have to pose to Spirit today. This can be about love or finances or career, whatever you are asking Spirit. Is it a yes or is it a no? Oopsie daisy. Okay, well, we're already looking at the Wheel of Fortune coming out here for pile number 3. Is it a yes or is it a no, please, for pile number 3? The Magician. The Chariot. Oh my goodness, pile 3. You're already getting so many major arcanic themes here. The Magician is all about you taking back control over your experience, and what you reap, you sow. If you can think it, then you can put it into action. We have the Knight of Swords. You could be asking about a physical move in some kind in your life. We have the Hermit. My goodness, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, and we do have the Justice as well coming out. And I'm going to clarify this with another deck here. Yes or no to pile number 3, please. We have the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Cups, we have the Chariot reversed. Oh, it's supporting the Chariot upright. Isn't that interesting? We have the High Priestess. We have the 2 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 10 of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. what I'm really feeling for you, pile 3, is that the question on your mind and surrounding some type of movement, this could be a movement with relationships or movement physically in your life, maybe even with career, but it feels like some type of movement that you're asking about. And Spirit's really asking you to sort of recalibrate your manifestation here, to really calibrate what you truly want out of the situation, because they are saying that you will perhaps be waiting a really long time for whatever it is you're asking for. It may not come in the exact package that you think is going to come in. The Ten of Swords is asking you to let go of that expectation, but they're also speaking about a victory for you after you readjust. You readjust your energy. And I do feel like there's going to be some type of movement for you, but there's a readjustment as well. And they're talking about baby steps towards your goals because of that readjustment that's necessary. And they're also speaking about trusting in our intuition as well, and really relying on that. Because sometimes our intuition will tell us what we need to hear and not what we really want to hear. Sometimes we really want an outcome because our ego is really set upon it, but it may not be actually good for us or our overall development, or it may not be along the path towards our highest self, for instance. And so there's a delay because there's going to be an adjustment to what you're looking for, adjustment to the path in some way. Because I feel like there's this movement where, like, we want what we want. We want a yes here. Like, we definitely want a yes. We feel like this is a part of our destiny. So again, this could be a person, this could be a job, this could be anything that you feel like is a part of your destiny. And they're not saying that what you want out of this destiny isn't overall deserving of you. They're just saying that there's going to be adjustments to the overall outcome. I still see a positive outcome for you in your overall goals, but when it comes to the specifics here, there's going to be some adjustments. Right this moment, your desires are wrapped around something that we've lost and something that is holding our attention in that state of loss. And instead, Spirit says they have something beautiful waiting for you, but it's coming perhaps in a little bit of a different package than what you think it's going to come in. That doesn't mean it's going to be lesser. And it's very important for them to put that across. It's not a lesser experience. It's just not the experience you think that you want right this moment. Because you have your heart and mind and soul set upon one specific outcome. And I see a very positive outcome. I see justice being served for you. And I always say this, I love the Knight of Pentacles because he makes it to a beautiful destination because he's very sure-footed. And it's worth the wait. This is going to be a vulnerable path for you. This has been a vulnerable path for you regarding your question, and it's going to be one that continues to be so, that asks for that open heart space and asks you to really rely on your strength. And as you move forward, Spirit says that you're going to make those adjustments accordingly. You're going to make them automatically. And ultimately, they're asking you to make room for growth. It's time to let go, perhaps, of your expectations here so that you can allow that adjustment to be made, so that Spirit can see you and you can walking into something abundant. Because there's something abundant waiting for you, but there's going to have to be adjustments to what you think is going to bring you to that abundance. I feel like I'm I'm not saying that in the way that is very eloquent, the way that Spirit's putting across in my mind. But I feel like, again, there's such a positive outcome waiting for you, pile 3, but when it comes to what you are specifically focusing on, or maybe it's a person you're specifically focusing on, there's going to be a slight adjustment. But what is kind of interesting here is that they're still showing a destiny. Like, there's destiny here associated with you and your story. And what is coming for you is destined for you. But it's asking you to let go of the expectation surrounding your question. Oopsie, oops. We have here peace. And it's number 23. I always think of like struggles and obstacles with number 5s, lessons that are to be learned on this path here. And we also have the milk and honey, very, very abundant, moving into clarity. And that's what they want you to understand, that's waiting for you, that good luck is actually on your side regarding your question. And that's why they don't want you to walk away feeling disappointed, because there is this full spectrum that's coming. The full spectrum that we don't have in this present moment is coming. We're jumping to a little bit of a conclusion here about our destiny, but your abundance is assured. And this peace energy asks us to remember that only love is real. We have here clean it up, number 21, and it was coming in reverse. There's an aspect of unfinished business here and really tapping into that strength. There's Leo energy, there's Virgo, there's Libra, there's Cancer energy here. It's like across the board. But they're asking us to clear out the clutter, make room for growth when it comes to your question. Pile number 3, please. Advice, is it a yes or is it a no? We have here caution, tread softly as to not disturb the woodland floor. And that's what the Hermit does. You know, we have this Knight of Swords that's running recklessly into the future with his expectation. And then the Hermit stands in front of him saying, we need to readjust. We need to still establish hope in our lantern, still maintain that hope, but start making plans towards our own happiness and growth. We have here, take time to lie in the emerald grass, and strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Back of the deck says humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. And that's what they're sort of asking for in this moment. They're asking for this type of humility, that you're going to bloom regardless. It may be it's like they're calling upon it like a no for your question, but they're still bringing you towards something very, very abundant. Yes, please. Pile number 3. We have angel therapy. It's time to give all of your cares and worries to Archangel Raphael and allow them to take your burdens. Lay your worries at the foot of the cross. And it's time to breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. And that's what the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles are asking us to do, to release old patterns so that we can allow ourselves to go confidently into something very abundant. And we have the you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. It always reminds me of the Hermit. And they are speaking about our intuition regarding our question here, that for someone watching, you're very intuitive, and it's like your intuition is battling your heart space right now. It's like our angel and our devil on our shoulder are really battling for the biggest voice, because we want it to be a yes. With our whole heart, we want it to be a yes. But our intuition is even perhaps telling us that we know that we're going to have to make some adjustments to our plan here. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. Advice for pile number 3 in the bowl. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups. This new emotional start, this Page of Cups is talking about something new popping up for you out of the blue, something very abundant popping up out of the blue that they really want you to take advantage of and really take action upon. They're asking you to trust in your intuition to guide you at this time. And there's a war going on with the intuition at this time, as we were just talking about. So they're really asking you to really trust that intuition, even if it doesn't make sense in the present moment, upon something that could pop up for you very soon. That might steal your focus away from your question at hand. Ooh, we have the OG. Could be asking us to readjust from an old expectation. We have lots of wrenches here, wrenches in our plans. And perhaps you've faced many wrenches surrounding your question in the past, but this one, if we overcome it, we're going to be able to empower ourselves. We have the anchor next to the key. It's actually connected to the key. It's like stuck inside the key. So we're stuck, or we feel like we're stuck upon one focus, but the Magician asks us to call that focus back. We do have the the Queen of Swords asking for your discernment. You could be a Libra, perhaps an Aquarius or a Gemini. We have the Apple, I think of education, but I also think about learning. How I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. And we have the Hatchet. So your question could be surrounding for someone, surrounding an attachment, or surrounding somebody who has an attachment. There could be family energy surrounding the Hatchet as well. We do have the acoustic guitar and the Hanged Man, Jesus on the cross. I think about surrender, and I think about victim mentality sometimes. We also have a penny from 2008. And we also have the Queen of Wands. All right, pile number 3. That's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it did, drop your comment below, even if you have to come back. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to read for you. Be sure to also check out my links for Etsy for personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope that you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.